This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Denver, Colorado. I'm here with Savvy Construction. Since 2014, they have covered all facets of general construction with specialty divisions trained in roofing, concrete, and design consulting. Simply construction at its best. I'm joined here with Lydia as well as Corey. Thanks, guys, for joining me here today.
Thanks, Gary.
Thank you.
I'm going to start off a little bit about yourself first, Corey. You've been with the company 4 years. Prior to that, you spent over a decade when it comes to residential building. Share with me a little bit why you felt this company was a good fit for you.
Well, I moved to Colorado. I actually had an in with the company. My brother worked for Savvy for a little while, so they were looking for a project manager. I was looking to leave my hometown, so I came out to Colorado. I started with Savvy day one since I lived here, and it was a great transition and one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Excellent. Lydia, I understand you're the Senior Account Director for Savvy. Basically, you received your bachelor's degree from Metropolitan State University of Denver. You have a sales experience spanning over a decade. Share with how this mix of sales and sports and fitness was a good fit for you.
Perfect, thanks. I have a sales background. I've been in a couple of different industries, and a few years ago when I was looking to change industries, really was fascinated and interested in the construction industry. I was also looking to get out of the corporate grind with the larger companies that I'd been with, and found Savvy. It's a family-owned company, and it really allowed me to grow and pull in my past sales expertise to be able to help grow a company that had not had a business development and sales team prior. So it was a really good opportunity.
Great transition for you to grow as well.
For sure, yeah.
Lydia, you serve Fort Collins to Colorado Springs and into the mountain ranges of I-70. I mean, this is a local family-owned and operated company. From smaller work order type repairs to the largest of projects, does your team really handle all these and more?
We do. We focus on that multifamily community space as well as commercial construction, and we want to stand out from a lot of the other vendors in the marketplace by being able to help with those smaller projects as well as really shine in those big, large CapEx projects. We found that especially post-COVID, so many companies and communities are struggling with personnel, and they just don't have the manpower to fully execute work orders and take care of the smaller things that they used to be able to tackle with their fully staffed teams. So we want to be able to come in and really show our partnership and commitment to our clients by being able to even send a couple crew members to help with the day-to-day grind, to help get them caught up with work orders, and then prove ourselves and partner with them to help them with even the largest of projects too.
Interesting. I mean, Corey, the company here is divided to conquer with 3 divisions: general construction and concrete. Would you say consistent success throughout the years that you've witnessed, either inside or even from the outside? Do you think this has kind of enabled that rapid growth in the past 10 years?
Yes, when I got here, we were just starting all 3 divisions. We'd had our foot in the door a little bit, and then as the years have gone by, we've focused more on each one of those, and we have specialty subs and vendors in each one of those, and we strive to find the best subs that we can for each of those divisions to just keep getting better and making it more successful.
So you've really seen those 3 divisions kind of grow firsthand, like you said, starting out when you came on. Lydia, let me ask you this. Let's begin with general construction. The company has been licensed since 2014, be it reconstruction or remodeling. Do you serve both residential and commercial, as well as a multifamily that you mentioned prior?
That's correct. So we really, the bulk of our business is in the multifamily and the commercial space. The nice thing is with the kind of the general construction and being contractors, we can cover all of those different projects for our clients. Oftentimes, especially in the commercial and multifamily space, there's multiple trades involved in the projects, and so where we really shine is coming in and being able to manage a project from cradle to grave for our clients, so that essentially they can be hands off. We take care of it. They can trust that we're going to be able to see it from start to finish through all of the stages. for our
Hey, let me
clients.
ask you this. From concept to completion, I've read that the four corners of the company's foundation is still planning, scheduling, workmanship, and budgeting. Would you say this continues to be kind of their winning formula?
Absolutely. I think one of the things that I've noticed coming into the construction industry is there tends to be a lack of communication with the client. So, one of the things that I try to add value to our clients is really diving in and communicating from start to finish of the projects, and making sure that the client is on board to understand every phase of the process, scheduling, communication. When working in the multifamily space especially, we are working in a lot of tenant occupied spaces, so we may be entering multiple tenants apartments every day, and so that takes a lot of coordination and a lot of care, and that's where Corey and his team come into play, is that they're very, very skilled at working in those occupied spaces. We've all had somebody in our homes working on a project, and it can be
Yep.
so disruptive and invasive. So we really try to make sure that we leave it better than we found it, and
Sure.
causes little disruption to the person that lives in that space.
That is interesting. So communication is key, transparency,
Absolutely.
letting them know what's going on throughout the whole thing. That's
Yes.
excellent. Let me ask you this, Corey. We live in the beautiful state of Colorado, but the weather can be hard on our exteriors. We're talking about hail during the summer, especially this year. Snow in the winter. Was a separate roofing division kind of needed to kind of serve the public better, would you say?
Yes, I do think that it's needed just for the bulk of how many people that are here in Colorado. The weather, like you said, the hail is the biggest thing. Even just when we have one storm, we can get up to 30 calls in one day for just roof inspections, just to come out and check my roof for hail. So we try to mobilize as fast as we can and take care of everyone. It definitely helps having a division that is dedicated solely to that.
Excellent. Lydia, from simple residential shingles to maybe more complex projects with integrated insulated systems, does your team, as well as yourself, enjoy educating the customer on what their options are?
I love that. That's one of my favorite parts of the job. I mentioned that a few years ago when I joined the team at Savvy, I did not have prior knowledge of working in the construction industry. So the first, 4 to 6 months joining the Savvy team, I was also getting the education. And so
Sure.
I'm really passionate about sharing that knowledge. And being able to share that with our clients, because I don't think that the average person really understands construction, and you don't know what you don't know. And so if I'm able to show my partnership and commitment to our clients by helping them understand the process, I feel like it goes a lot further, and it allows me to be a trusted advisor, and for the Savvy team to be more trusted partners and add value to not only the work that we're doing, but the partnership and commitment to our clients to make sure that we're offering them the best solution.
Excellent. Corey, if a customer is not sure whether it's fixable damage or maybe it's just time for a roof replacement, is the initial consultation, regardless if it's roofing or in your area of expertise, is that free consultation, and what do they walk away with from that report?
Yes, absolutely free. We come out. We bring multiple people within our company that are specialized in different areas, whether that project may have some concrete in it, some roofing, some framing, some siding. We've got different people that have a little bit of expertise in different areas, and we come out and we're very thorough. That's one of the things that we pride ourselves on, is going the extra mile to find everything that could possibly be wrong in the beginning, so that way halfway through the project, we're not saying, hey, this is also wrong, we need to hit you with a change order. We want to get everything up front in the beginning and be very thorough. So, yeah, I would say so.
What is your, as a project manager yourself, what is the division that you work in usually?
Concrete, I don't do much roofing, but I do a lot of concrete.
Yeah.
I oversee a lot of projects like that. It could be anything from dumpster enclosures to new sidewalks, concrete slabs, and then also multifamily as well. When we get into the big apartment complexes, everything from drywall, painting,
You name it.
and you name it. Yeah.
So all of your experience is being tapped into, but it's the concrete division where you find yourself quite a few times, from foundations to driveways to patios. Tell us about how concrete do you think can be used not only in exteriors but even interiors as well?
Interiors, I don't think we get too much of a need
More
for.
exterior, like concrete outside, foundation walls, that type of thing.
Yes, a lot of it, most of it is, we do some decorative concrete.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit different than your average driveway or sidewalk, but we've done some retaining walls where the concrete can get pretty intricate and detailed, and those are fun. I would say that's probably as close to an interior aspect of it as we get to, but all facets of it.
I mean, when I think of concrete, I think of functional, something I can walk on. But really, concrete can actually beautify a home. It can actually add great curb appeal. We're talking about, like you say, on driveways, stamped, colored, stained. Is that something you're seeing more of here in Colorado?
Yes, absolutely. Lots of stamped, colored and stained. We do retaining walls as well that you can pick and choose the color and the style of the block. They're designed at the factory and made up, and then they get shipped to the site for us to pick them up and set them in place. So precast, pre-poured retaining walls, and those come in all colors and designs, and a lot for people to choose from.
Concrete is definitely more than functional, holds our house up, but at the same time can look great. Lydia, you work very closely with your network of civil engineer, EPA licensed tradesmen, LEED certified professionals. I mean, with this many years of combined experience that you're able to tap into, there probably really is no construction area that your team can't handle.
Yeah, we definitely like to think that. We have been able to help clients with a variety. I mean, the list goes on and on. I don't know that we have time in this interview to go through all of the things we've been able to do. But what's been a huge benefit too is that as we've been growing and gaining traction, and all of our divisions are expanding, we've also been able to bring on a lot more trade partners and trusted trade partners to help with all these projects. One of the areas that we've expanded in the last couple of years is what you just mentioned, the engineering. So we work directly with structural, civil, mechanical, plumbing, electrical, you name it, engineers that from conceptualization of the project, doing the site walks, actually designing and building the plans and drawings and elevations for our clients, all the way up to taking partial existing plans and developing them further. Again, the list goes on. And the nice thing about that is when we work directly with them, we can have meetings on site with our clients and really make their visions come to life. We just did an entire remodel of an abated building, and it started with just down to the studs, complete abatement, and we were able to design it into several different apartment units, a full leasing center and fitness center, and we worked directly with our engineers on that to make that client's dream come to life.
Impressive. So not only hands-on in the field out there, but we're talking about a lot of moving pieces even before the project begins.
Absolutely.
You guys are corralling all that together, making all the arrows go in the right direction. I mean, that has to take a lot of the stress away from a lot of these projects, knowing that you guys are really putting all this together for everyone.
Mm-hmm. It does. I mean, there's obviously a lot of moving pieces. I really pride myself on adding the piece of organization, and I mentioned earlier communication. Those processes can be lengthy and tedious because they are so meticulous to be up to code, to get permitting and stuff. You want to make sure that everything is as exact as possible in following the code. So again, that just comes down to the responsibility of me really being communicative to our clients on timelines and moving pieces and asking the right questions up front of what they're really looking for.
You're definitely articulate, and everything you offer in the company, pretty impressive. Like you said, you've done sales, but really you jumped into construction. Now you know all about it, which is great. So as we said before, it is construction at its best. Is providing solutions, design, and ultimately execution. Is this rewarding work for you now that you've entered this?
I love it. I feel very blessed every day to really love my job. I learn something new every day, because even 3 years into this industry, there's still, every day I realize how much more I know. I joke that I know enough to be dangerous these days, but I also realize how much more there is to learn. Every day is something new, which is really exciting because I get to learn and grow with my clients. And I have a really good team behind me that's been really wonderful to help me learn. So.
Yeah, excited to speak with both of you. We're talking about two different facets of the company right here, in the field, and actually yourself knowing, communicating that to the consumer. Viewers, let's take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. On the website, you can see all the services they provide. I mean, take a look on the website. They have pages and pages of projects that they've been entrusted with. We're talking about a company that holds an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. The founders come from 20+ years of large reconstruction project management in really residential, commercial, and multifamily projects. So you can trust that that experience will serve you well. Once again, that is Savvy Construction, restoring the past, building the future. This is Gary Atensa with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.